Would you rather have to use utensils for every single thing that you eat, or never use utensils again?
Okay, so for the most part, you need utensils to eat most foods. I mean, you really do, except for like sandwiches. Any kind of sandwich.
I'm a sandwich guy.
And a hot dog. All right?
My sandwich to, my handheld, so I had to think about this. My handheld to utensil meal ratio is probably, I would say 3/5 of every meal I eat is hand food. Sandwiches,
okay, but that's you. But I'm saying,
dogs.
yeah. So then maybe you're a hand guy. Maybe you're a hand.
How
guy.
are you gonna eat potato chips with a fork?
Well, you scoop it up.
Yeah.
Or you use tongs. Use tongs, because once you use utensils, you have every utensil at your disposal.
So you're going to sit there with a pair of tweezers and picking up potato chips out of the bag one by one?
Yeah.
You have to use it for every single thing that you eat.
Yeah, so you're going to use, or like chopsticks or little tongs.
Okay, yeah.
Little tongs.
You look brilliant using chopsticks.
I'm going to go with utensils because, there's certain things that you need utensils for. Like eating a steak. What, you can pick up the whole steak and just shove it in your mouth?
I do eat steak with my hands. I think that's how everybody should eat steak, actually, is with their hands. It makes the most sense.
You just pick up a big ass, porterhouse.
Okay, you're never eating
22-ounce steak.
Okay,
you just start ripping meat off of it.
How often are you eating a 22-ounce steak?
Well, not very often.
Yeah,
I'm usually like a 12 to 14 on a good day.
Which can be done with your hands, okay?
And it's hot, though, because you just came off the grill.
Yeah, but
Pork chops?
not oftentimes. Not if it's made right. It's sat for a little bit. The steak sat for a little bit.
I've been sitting.
Steak is never super hot. When you get it,
that is the key, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like medium temperature.
42 years old.
So
that you got to let your meat sit before you eat it.
Steak is something that's now. Granted, if you're eating it rare, you're going to have blood dripping all down the front of you when you're eating it with your hands. But just eat it over your plate, just sit over your plate.
You're going to go no.
Like I encourage my kids to do.
I wish we could enforce this, because I think you would want to come back to utensils.
I don't think so.
I'm a utensils guy. There's no downfall to utensils.
The one thing is potato chips and popcorn. Potato chips and popcorn. I eat too much potato chips and popcorn in order to justify the utensils. Like you say, I could use tweezers. Why am I use tweezers for popcorn too?
I'm going to get one of those big spoons, like a cooking spoon, maybe a ladle, and I'm going to dip it in the popcorn. I'm going to eat it right out of the ladle.
Looks like such an a-hole.
I want to use my hands, but I can't because I chose utensils. So I got to use some sort of utensil.
I think if you're choosing hands on this one, you have to be willing to eliminate a good portion of foods. But I eat those foods so rarely anyway.
No, you don't have to eliminate any foods. You can
eat everything.
How you can eat soup with your hands?
I would have to go your route with drink it out of the bowl. Only broth.
But what about the big chunky vegetables and the noodles or
shake the bowl into my mouth?
Ramen. Good luck.
Well, the thing is,
a big pile of noodles.
The thing is, I had to last night when she asked me this, I had to weigh my options. And I was like, okay, am I willing to give up potato chips? No. Am I willing to give up popcorn? No. Am I willing to give up soup? Yeah, because I eat soup probably once or twice a month. Ice cream, that's a tough one. But I can always go ice cream sandwich.
Or ice cream cone.
Ice cream cone, yes.
Yeah.
Which is only with your hands. So that's fine. You have vehicles in which you can use that are edible that would require you to. The ice cream cone is not considered a utensil in this instance, right?
Yeah, grab that mic. Kyle's walking in and he's listening to this.
Hola.
What are your thoughts?
Oh, dude, just give me the utensils for the rest of my life. I don't care if I look like a giant jackass.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So you're going to eat a hamburger with a fork?
Yes.
You can, yeah.
Yes, I will eat a hamburger with a fork.
You can.
Here, I'll blow your
tongs. You're going to look like a moron.
I'll blow your freaking mind right now, Jeff. When I was a little kid, and I have no idea where this came from, I used to eat pizza by cutting it up with my fork and knife.
I've seen other people do that, though. I've
no idea where that came from. I did that from probably, I don't know, until I was like 8 to 13.
I got to be honest with you. Sometimes when
there's nothing you cannot eat with a utensil. It'll work. It may look funny.
No.
What do you have here in this crock pot?
Potato chips. Chips, you can't.
Smash up the potato chips with the spoon and scoop them up like that. God. And then you can get a little bit of dip on your
Sprinkle
spoon.
them over ice cream and then boom. Potato chips and ice cream. I don't know. Is that a topping somewhere? That should be.
I don't know.
That would be good.
Potato chips just on top
some
of
Lay's potato chips over some...
But
Yeah, how come I don't see that at the yogurt stand? Is one of the topping options. What are those?
Glazed potato chips.
Crushed up potato chips.
how are you going to eat ravioli? Yeah, Italian restaurants are going to be tough for you.
I'm going to have
Any
to.
pasta dish.
I'm probably going to have to eliminate it all
I couldn't eliminate.
because you can't eat with your hands.
I couldn't eliminate Giuseppe's. Oh.
See, and the problem
But you can put like pasta in between two pieces of garlic bread.
That is true.
You can make a sandwich out of
Pasta
everything
sandwich.
and anything if you really think
Pasta
about
sandwich. And they bring you the
That's
bread.
very true. I don't know, but
it. You can make a sandwich out of anything if you really think about
I
it.
got to be honest with you. I've made pasta sandwiches before.
Just a piece of bread, pasta, and a piece of bread.
how drunk were you when you did this? We used to have a roommate in college who would make the oven French fries, and then he'd make the rice-a-roni, or not the rice-a-roni, the pasta-roni, like fettuccine Alfredo, and then pour it over the top of his French fries, and then just shovel it down.
I've got the best fusion food ever. Spaghetti dia. Quesadilla. with spaghetti in it.
There you go.
What did you say you were going to eat at Cracker Barrel today?
No, I said I had the chicken fried, or the fried chicken on Sunday.
Fried chicken.
Oh, yeah. Well, today I'm going to eat that chocolate Coke cake. I don't know what it's called. It's
On
just a
Sunday
chocolate
you had
cake with
fried
Coke in
chicken.
it.
Let me ask you a question. Did you eat it with your hands or did you eat it with a fork and a
I ate
knife?
a fork and a knife. Because it's a big breast that comes out.
Oh, okay.
And I poured gravy all over it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I loved about the place was I just kept asking for gravy and they just kept bringing it and they never charged me extra for it.
Today's SurfNet Communication poll questions is, would you rather have to use utensils for everything you eat for the rest of your life or only use your hands for everything you eat the rest of your life? Now, that means even finger foods you have to use utensils for if you choose that utensils option. Let me bring this into the fray as somebody who is an only hands guy. How you going to eat while you're driving? Boom!
You're not
Mind blown.
gonna eat while you're driving because that's distracted driving, Jeff. You shouldn't be doing that anyway.
Everybody eats when they drive. In fact,
Not everybody.
only time because
I don't like
the
eating
way
in my truck. It gets crumbs everywhere.
my day shakes out. I eat lunch when I drive to pick my son up from preschool. So I would not be able to eat my lunch if I only used utensils. Think about that when answering the SurfNet Communications poll question.
I'll just wait till I get somewhere and then I'll eat, or I'll
Are you
pull
kidding
over and
me?
eat.
Eating while you drive is the best possible solution to every problem in the world.
Every problem?
Yes, because you're not having to worry about stopping down when you get home, and you can be more productive at home with projects around the house, certain things, tax season right now.
Or you
maybe
can
you're
not
doing
eat
your
and then
taxes.
maybe not get in an accident and kill yourself or someone
come on.
else.
The eating and driving is not distracting, okay?
Well, it is. Your hand isn't on, both hands aren't on the wheel. One hand's on the
Yeah,
sandwich.
but you're not looking at just the nutrition facts of what you're eating. You're just reaching into a bag, usually of potato chips, reaching into a bag of potato chips and popping them in your mouth. You can't do that with a fork and a knife or a
If you
spoon.
just eat with your hands, I sat next to a lady on a plane once who brought sausage, scrambled eggs, and hash browns in a sandwich bag. Just one sandwich bag, all mixed together. She was sitting next to me, eating it with her fingers.
Wow, that's gross.
Yeah, it made me want to vomit.
I'm not saying that
That would be you.
No, because I would figure out a way to get a vehicle. Like, I would put it into a breakfast sandwich. I would put it in between an English muffin. Okay?
Well, that's good for you. I'm glad you're thinking ahead.
Put it in a tortilla.
Kyle has got a great point.
Yeah.
Yes, the stick in a corn dog is a utensil. You're using the stick to eat the corn dog.
I don't think so.
No, I'm sorry. You eat the corn dog, you'd have to pull it off the stick and eat it with your hands.
No.
Yes, you would. Because the stick is a utensil.
So a kebab?
You don't eat the stick.
A kebab?
Do you eat a fork? No. Use the fork to eat the food. Use the stick to eat the food. You don't eat the stick. So guess what, Jeff? No more sticks in corn dogs. Burn your fingers.
So the same would go for a kebab? I'm kind of buying what you're saying on this.
Kebab is the same thing. Yeah, that's a utensil. If you don't eat it, it's a utensil.
I have a solution.
Edible stick?
I have a solution. Yes. Pretzel. Pretzel rod. Make your corn dogs with pretzel rods. Take the stick out, put the pretzel rod in. There you got a pretzel dog.
Why does it sound really like gross and bothering me when you say pretzel rod? I don't like that.
Pretzel rod corn dogs. How come
Quit
that's not
saying
something,
rod. I
how
don't
come
need to
that's
hear
not
you
something
saying
that
rod.
exists already, though? Come on, that's the best way to have a corn dog. Why are we wasting time with a wooden stick when you can just put a pretzel rod in there and make it fully edible?
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.